Dear students, welcome to the last part, that is motor control of unit number 4, second part. So we are left with only two topics, this one, that is stepper motor interfacing. After this we will take up DC motor interfacing. So these two topics will come under motor control. Now we will start with stepper motor interfacing. So before going to start with this, let us take the theory part. So stepper motor interfacing. What is the meaning of stepper motor is? A stepper motor is a device that translates electrical pulses to the mechanical movement. So in order to rotate the stepper motor, we need to give an electrical pulses, right? Those pulses will be converted into a mechanical movement, right? So in order to start that stepper motor, we need electrical pulses, so that the electrical pulses will be converted into a mechanical movements. Okay, that is called by the name called stepper motor. So where we use the stepper motor is in disk drives, in a dot matrix printer, and in robotics, etc. The stepper motor is used for the position control, right? In these we are using the stepper motor, right? So then what will be there inside the stepper motor? The stepper motor have a permanent magnet called rotor. So inside the stepper motor we have a permanent magnet, right? And it is also called as a shaft, right? And it is also called as a rotor, surrounded by stator. So this magnet will be surrounded by the stator. So there are two terms we need to know. One is rotor and one is stator, right? So rotor is also called by the shaft. This shaft will be surrounded by stator, right? So next, the most common stepper motors have 4 stator windings that are paired with center tapped common. So let us see how actually inside the stepper motor will be there, right? So let us see the rotor alignment, right? So this is the magnet. This is a permanent magnet. For a magnet there will be a north pole and south pole, and surrounding this we have a 4 coils. These 4 coils are called as the stator coils, right? Stator coils, we'll call it by the name called A, B, C, D, and this is average north and this is average south, right? This will be the rotor alignment, right? This picture resembles the rotor alignment. Then let us take one example, stator winding, how actually the winding will be done. So this is first coil, this is the first coil, and that coil is called by the name called A. One end will be opened and one end will be closed with one more coil, that is B coil. So these two are connected and that will be taken as a common, and similarly C and D will be connected, that will be taken as a common. So this will be one type of stepper motor, and that is called by the name called unipolar stepper motor. So now let us see the types. Let us see the types of stepper motor. There are 2 types of stepper motor in the market now. One is the unipolar stepper motor and one is bipolar stepper motor. So in unipolar stepper motor it is having a 5 or 6 wires, right, in which the 4 are one end of 4 stator coils and other end of all 4 coils is tied together, which represents 5th wire, that is called common wire. So generally there are 2 common wires formed by connecting one end of the two coils as shown in the figure. It's very common and easy to use. Usually in the market by default we are using unipolar stepper motor only. How it looks like is it's very simple. Here there will be a rotor, that is permanent magnet, and coil 1, coil 2, coil 3, coil 4 will be the surrounding coils around this rotor magnet. So here what happens is A coil is connected to B coil, and the one more wire is taken outside, that is power supply, common wire. Next, similarly D coil is connected to C coil, and the one more common wire, it is called by the name called common wire. So this type of winding, this type of arrangement you can say is called by the name called unipolar stepper motor, right? If this is the case inside the motor, then that motor is called by the name called unipolar stepper motor. Then what is the meaning of bipolar stepper motor? It's very simple, but we are not going to use that by default. So here there are just 4 wires coming out from 2 sets of coil, means there are no common wire. There will be no common wire, but only the 4 wires are used. For example, this is the rotor and this is A, this is B. A and B are connected to only one coil. C and D are connected to one more coil. So these 2 coils and these 4 wires, right? So this type of design is called by the name called bipolar stepper motor. Bipolar stepper motor. So this is the basic about the types of stepper motor. Now we'll see what is the function of stator and what is the function of rotor. Right. Stator represents the 4 electromagnetic coils which remains stationary around the rotor. As I said, there will be 4 coils. Those 4 coils are nothing but the electromagnetic coils which remain stationary around the rotor. Then what does the rotor represents? Rotor represents permanent magnet which rotates, right? So how the motor will run now? Whenever the coils energized by applying the current, the electromagnetic field is created, resulting the rotation of the rotor. See, if I take the picture of this one, here we have A wire and B wire which are connected to a power supply, and D wire and C wire which are connected to a power supply. Whenever I give the power supply to these 2 common wires, then these coils will generate the electromagnetic field in such a way that the rotor is nothing but the magnet which rotates with respect to the electromagnetic which is generated inside, right? The pulses which are given to the power supply, that will be converted into a mechanical movements of this rotor, right? Okay, that only what I have written here. Whenever the coils energized by applying the current, the electromagnetic field is created, resulting the rotation of the rotor. On the basis of this, the coils should be energized in a particular sequence on the basis of steps which are divided into 3 modes. Then how the coils should be generated, how the coils should be energized? So the coils should be energized in a particular sequence, right? There are some sequences we need to give there are certain sequence we need to follow up in order to energize a coil number 1 or a coil number 2 or a coil number 3 or a coil number 4. So they are divided according to the steps which are divided in 3 modes. There are 3 modes. Now let us discuss before going to start with the modes of the stepper motor, we need to know some parameters with respect to the stepper motor, right? The first one is step angle. Step angle, positioning of stepper motor. A step angle is the angle which the rotor moves when one pulse is applied as an input of the stator. Okay. Steps per revolution. Number of step angle required for a complete revolution, that is 360 divided by step angle, is nothing but the steps per revolution. Steps per second, number of steps covered per each second. Next, RPM, revolutions per minute. It means the frequency of the rotation. By this we can measure the number of rotations in 1 minute. That is, in order to calculate steps per second, that will be equal to revolutions per minute into steps per revolution. As I talked earlier, that is second point, steps per revolution, that is 360 divided by step angle, that should be done, divided by 60. If I do this, then I will get steps per second. Okay, now we will discuss the modes of stepper motor in detail. The first mode is wave drive mode. The first mode is wave drive mode. It is also called by the name called 4-step sequence, right? Here what happens is, one coil, there are 4 coils, right? One coil is energized. Energized in sense means giving 1 pulse 1 or binary 1 you can call. Energized is nothing but giving 1 to that particular coil. One coil is energized at a time, all other coils are energized one after the another. The meaning is, this is called by the name called 4-step angles. Steps number 1, 2, 3, 4. How many coils are there? 4 coils, A, B, C, D. First what I will do, I will energize A coil. That means I will send 1, remaining all are 3 equal to 0, 0, 0. What will be the value of this now? 1,000 is nothing but 0x08 in hexadecimal. So this value is 8. In hexa it will call by the name called 0x08. So phase A value becomes equal to 0x08. Now what I will do? A is energized. In the next step number, I will energize only B coil 0100. Next in next step angle, I will energize only C coil, that is 0010. Next step angle, I will energize D. So if you calculate this, 0100 is nothing but 04, 0010 it is nothing but 0x02, 0001 is nothing but 0x01. So phase A, phase B, phase C, phase D values are 08, 04, 02, 01. So this is about wave drive mode. Okay, keep it in mind, it's very important in order to write the programs. Next mode is full drive mode. Here what happens is, again here we have 4 steps, step numbers, but the condition is, here 2 coils are energized at the same time. Then to the next 2 coils are energized and so on. For example, A, B, C, D, 2 coils are energized at the same time. So first what I will do, I will energize 1, 1, that is A, B, 0, 0. Next I will take B1, C1, 1, 1. So concurrently we have to do, right? 1, 1, go out, that is make A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, 0, 0. Next A is equal to 0, keep B is equal to 1 as it is. Next take C value is equal to 1, 0. Next 0, 0, C 1. Next to the C is D, that is 1. Next after D, keep this D as it is. After D you will get 1. So at a time the 2 coils are energized. Okay, so now what happens is, this is nothing but the full drive mode. So this is coil number A, coil number B, coil number C, coil number D. Here what we are doing is, in order to rotate the motor in a clockwise or anti-clockwise rotation, we need to calculate the winding of A, winding of B, winding of C, winding of D. So how the winding is nothing but the combination of all these 4 step angles, right? So what I will do here is, we will start with A, that is 1 winding 1. Step number 1 is 1, 1, 0, 0. I have written here 1, 1, 0, 0, winding A. Okay. Next winding B. How the winding B is written? 0, 1, 1, 0. Right? 0, 1, 1, 0. Next 0, 0, 1, 1. Next 1, 0, 0, 1. So I have written here windings. Right? You don't worry about this. You just go with this video once again, you will get it. 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. With respect to this table, I have written this, right? This is winding A, this is winding B, this is winding C, this is winding D. So if I take from top to bottom, it is clockwise. From bottom to top, it is anti-clockwise. So this is called the normal 4-step sequence, right? Next, the most important one is, so this is about wave drive mode 4-step sequence, full drive mode 4-step sequence, and next one is half drive mode. Half drive mode. In this first one coil is energized, then two coils are energized, then one coil, then two coil, then one coil, then two coil, then one coil, then two coil, and so on. So half drive mode is nothing but the combination of wave drive as well as full drive. So here in this half drive mode we will get 8-step sequence. I will get 8-step sequence like this. So first one coil is energized, say A. Next two coils are energized, that is AB. Next one coil, next two coil, next one coil, next two coil, next one coil, next two coil. So this is the fashion of half drive mode, that is I will get 8 steps here. So this is the theory part about the stepper motor. So in the next video we will see the programming part by taking some programs in assembly as well as in C. Thank you.